what is disappointing from the opening of the sessions that Miss Anissa herself saying that, well, if there is a misconvicted innocent people that being killed by the existence of death penalty, that will be okay because the number is insignificant actually. What we are standing here as the closing government, we are saying that even one people, one single life being murdered legally by the government, it's already too much, ladies and gentlemen. If you agree with me, clap your hands. Now, oh, no one's agreeing. Okay, we're going to explain the case of the closing government by explaining to you how actually the existence of the death penalty itself, ladies and gentlemen, will negate the government functions as the moral agent of justice. Why? Because there will be an inherent risk, ladies and gentlemen, that the judicial system has predicted wrong people and innocent people and will be killed. And the fact is that we have already killed many people, and the situation is injustice. Therefore, government negates its function. Secondly, I will explain to you that how actually life sentences kind of punishment have already fulfilled the criteria of a very proper and justice punishment, how it actually fulfilled the sense of retributive, incapacitation, curative, restorative, and it could, ladies and gentlemen, avoid the future repetitions of crimes. And lastly, how, as has been explained by Nova, ladies and gentlemen, how this crime is actually an organized crime. We say that this is a systematic and organized crime. Therefore, the nature of this thing is that they have illegal, loyal followers. They have gangs. They have people who are actually admiring those bad people, ladies and gentlemen. And we say that this will amplify the crimes in the next future. Why? Because by giving special treatment, ladies and gentlemen, then again the government actually glorifying and going to make the names of the persons lived on throughout the history, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I'm going to intertwine my rebuttals within my explanations of arguments. Now, the first one, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to state a very clear fact, ladies and gentlemen. According to the 1990 study that has been done by the University of Hawaii, 67 people has been executed capital punishment, and in the end they are proven innocent by the system, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this is actually an inherent risk. Yes.
So even like when you put people in jail, sometimes it can be wrong.
Now, the problem is
investigation, not the punishment.
The problem is when you put people in life sentences, then this thing could be reversible. Okay, you can just put them out of the you can just put them out from the jail, and then the problem is solved. Okay, the government all have to do is just like fixing their bad names against in front of society. The problem with the or the inherent characteristic of this definitely is that this thing is irreversible, ladies and gentlemen. How then the government, ladies and gentlemen, will then pay back to the society or the family of those innocent people that are being killed? Okay, so using their premises, if someone is killing other innocently, ladies and gentlemen, then the proper punishment will kill them back. Okay, using their paradigm, then the government should also be killed by the judicial systems where the government has wrongly accused people and sent them to death. And we know that kind of situation happened because what should the government do is actually becomes the moral agents of justice, ladies and gentlemen. And by killing innocent people, we don't think government serve their function as the moral agent of justice. And how to do that, ladies and gentlemen? To actually serve the function of the government by becoming the moral agent of justice is by simply having life sentences or eliminating the existence of death penalty itself. Now, we believe that life sentences has already been enough, ladies and gentlemen. We don't need another exception. We don't need another addition because it will only make situation worse for the government itself. Now, we believe that life sentences has already become answering the principle or criteria of punishment itself. How punishment should be retributive, ladies and gentlemen. How it comes to the sense that the crime that has been committed by certain person is actually being paid back by those person itself. Meaning that if you are actually doing something wrong, then you have to pay back to the society. Sure. And the current system, using life sentences, have already paid the same. You cannot even measure which punishment could actually worth the crime that's being done. I mean, like, when they say that if you kill people and the only justice punishment is another killing, then how can you say when you're stealing from someone, the punishment is actually put in jail? Okay, that is not even justice at all, because their premise of justice is that if you're killing, then you'll get killed. So using that paradigms that if you're stealing other people's money, then your money will also be stolen by the government. That is just rational. Second point, how life sentences also give you the principle of incapacitation, meaning that how we make this wrongly proved this bad people, we make them disabled in order to not doing another crime in the future, ladies and gentlemen. We believe that not only killing them that will stop them doing so, ladies and gentlemen. By put them in jail with a very perfect ideal situations of supervision, we believe we can do. When they're complaining about there is an outbreak, ladies and gentlemen, from the prison itself, we always believe that this practicality should not even put more importance besides people's life, ladies and gentlemen. Therefore, by putting the jail, we'll also answer the problem of incapacitation. Now, the other thing is that how punishment should be curative. Curative here means that how these people should be cured, so they will no longer do the same mistake or do the crimes. Okay, how we're going to rehabilitate them, ladies and gentlemen. This is the right of every prisoner or every convicted people, ladies and gentlemen. The government should spare a room for every people who are actually guilty, ladies and gentlemen, to fix themselves. And only life sentences who answer this, ladies and gentlemen. Now, lastly, I'm going to explain to you, ladies and gentlemen, how the death penalty is an excessive action, considering that life sentences has already answered so many things that also being brought up or over by the capital punishment itself. Now, we see that by doing things like death penalty, it will only glorify the actors, ladies and gentlemen. We cannot neglect the fact that the characters of the crime itself is actually being done by the systemic and organized movement. They will have loyal followers. They will have, let's say, gangs, for example, from the drugs, trafficking, abuse, ladies and gentlemen. By explaining to you this, if we give it, ladies and gentlemen, a special treatment for people that are being followed by many of members of the gang or like troops of the jihad itself, we are like putting them in a very special way, ladies and gentlemen. We are increasing the level of these people, therefore the followers will love them more, ladies and gentlemen, and want to be like them. They want to imitate them, ladies and gentlemen, and they want to be like them, become the most dangerous in earth, ladies and gentlemen. Therefore, the existence of death penalty itself is amplifying, ladies and gentlemen, the potential risk of the future crime that is same happening again, ladies and gentlemen. And after explaining to you, we believe that by these three reasons, we have extensiated the substantive, ladies and gentlemen, and also we become answering the principal level of why we should oppose the death penalty itself. Thank you very much.